Hello, welcome to Tuesday, April 17th. Skipped yesterday, buddies came over, we gamed, it was great fun. I recorded that for the gaming channel. Actually finished the campaign yesterday, but I also recorded sort of a, thoughts after the game video that will, once the campaign concludes, go on the gaming channel. So, technically we filmed 2 videos yesterday, took up most of the day. Only other thing I could have said was that, really, did the neighbors upstairs have to choose to do construction while I'm filming? Apparently. Anyways, yeah. So, yesterday was fun. Gamed with friends. Didn't do much else. So, today, got off work. A little early. And I'm going to head over to my mom's. One, I have a couple cables, but a cable there. I should be able to get that computer moved. Relocated. So, good. And then additionally, she might have my vacuum ready or things like that. So we'll check out that as well. Yeah, headed over there.
But you probably use diced tomatoes and tomato sauce too, right?
I have not used them once since I have been in my place. I have a few. You gave me some tomatoes originally. I just haven't gotten around to them. I just don't know what to put them in. Weird. Going through stuff, getting food that she's gonna want to go to waste otherwise. Free food. She didn't have the vacuum ready, but I did get some other stuff while I was there, and it's nice to hang out with my mom for an hour and a half. I did get the cables that I knew were supposed to have arrived. I do have one more cable that's still coming, but really, it's I can get things moved before I have it. It's just to make the camera extend further. But I also got like 4 bags of groceries. Basically, they're with their whole house, including kitchen, getting torn up. With their whole moving stuff around thing. They're not doing as much cooking, and so she's really starting to be conscious about what stuff is going to expire here in a few months. And so I just got a bunch of stuff that they would have to use quickly and don't feel convinced that they will do so, basically. So, but, I'm like, whatever. It's at least a couple of meals worth of stuff and a bunch of random stuff that if I buy things, I can make meals for cheaper than without it, I guess. So, free groceries, always helpful. But even after getting all that, I'm definitely thinking I want to stop and pick something up on my way home so I don't feel like cooking tonight. I don't. It's not what I want to do. I want to just have food. Like literally, I went over there and was thinking, okay, let's not just go get food on my way, because I'll be getting all this food and I should be able to cook something. But I'm like having it all, and then I'm like, but I don't feel like cooking. And part of it's because my kitchen's a little bit of a mess still. I have to get that cleaned up, but I don't want to clean that up and then cook right away. When I clean it up, I want to be able to look at it. Oh look, isn't that nice for a bit before I make a mess of it again. Alright, got China King, and now to take it home and eat. That is wonderful. Put on a little Critical Role and eat. And then figure out computer and wiring stuff afterward. So one of the cables will require me to shut down the computer. So instead of doing that right away, I decided to sit down and edit a vlog. When that finishes exporting, I'm going to upload a vlog, and then I should be able to shut it down. The other cable that I got today doesn't actually go to the computer. It's for my camera. Currently, when I hook my camera up so I can see it on the TV, it connects with this, what is it called? It's not going to tell me. I don't remember if it's like micro or mini or where it's a type of HDMI, but it's like one of the connections. And I have this little T intersection that basically lets me plug it into the camera. And then it is solid and it has to go straight down, and it's just hard to, basically the connection isn't always as good as I would like. And I can't secure the cable very well. I just have to kind of do a loop, and I'll set like a loop in between this arm on the tripod. It's not the most elegant situation, but it's what I've been working with. Here, I got a cable that has the same connection to an HDMI cable, except it has a cable in the middle of it that can flex. So I can tie up the HDMI cable to the side of the tripod if needed, have wiggle room, and I don't have like this rigid area. Basically, it should make it where the connection for the HDMI cable is more secure. That's the hope. Should make it easier to do as well, because I don't have this solid T intersection. So yeah, that's what I got. And there you go. Nice. Easy. Unplug for now because I don't need it right now, but now this thing can go probably in a drawer off to the side. It's not that I'll never need it. It has, as I said, I don't know if it's like micro or mini, but whatever the other one is, it has it as well. So if ever I need it, I'll have it like in a drawer somewhere, but computer's off and I'm disconnecting what I need to. I really wish I had my vacuum, but I'm trying to clear off the dust just by hand as much as I can, because it's the kind of thing I need to do every so often. Now would be a great time to do it since I'm moving things as it is. Anyways, what I got is basically a 10-foot long DisplayPort cable. If you're not familiar with DisplayPort, it's kind of HDMI-ish, but different. Okay, this doesn't seem to have the weird latches. The cable I had before has a little button that like I have to press to like unlatch it, otherwise which sometimes with some areas can be difficult to get to. This doesn't, but it's a bit of a different shape. Basically, it's a different kind, slightly different setup, but it is one of the connections that I use for one of my monitors. And basically, I have two cables. I use DisplayPort for one, and I use, DVI for the other. And both of them, the cables I have, are relatively short. Basically, what I want to do, what I'm doing right now, is the computer has been against this back wall. I am now moving it. Well, 1 second, I'll show you where I moved it to. From here to over here. Basically just sort of switching what side of the area under the desk it is. Which actually does a few things for me. It allows me to more easily access the power buttons if I need to turn it on and off. The USB ports up front, which I use one for my internet connection. And because that's sort of a cheap connector, I sometimes have to unplug and replug it in order to get it to function. And most importantly, the biggest draw for me here is I have this sort of thing up front that is a card reader. And that's how I transfer the data from my camera to the computer, is I put the memory cards in there. It'll make it much easier to access that, and that is the crucial reason I'm moving this, is because it is a pain in the butt to have to, move out the chair, crawl on the floor, crawl under the desk, peek around and try and find the spot to put it. It'll be much easier to access whenever I have to move stuff over from the camera. That's the big reason. Now, in order to do this, neither of the cables for either monitor that I had is long enough to reach for a monitor that's over here, hidden cable all the way over here. So that's why I ordered a longer cable for one of them. It'll solve that problem. So I'm going to get that hooked up now. Wonderful! It works! Okay, so yeah, now I have the computer in a new spot. I also remembered it'll also make it easier for me to plug in my headphones when I'm doing video game episodes. So another good thing. So yeah, glad to have that moved. The webcam has to go on this computer right now, as in I can't get it over here, which is good and bad. That's actually one of the other reasons I wanted to move it, is because having the webcam over here will work better when gaming with my friends. Now, I'm still going to want it on this one when I'm filming my normal videos. I mean, I can set up a angle where I don't have to have it that way if I need to film something before I get the extension. But I've already ordered a USB extension that'll allow me to move this little webcam pretty much as freely as I can move that microphone. Which is good. Because eventually I want to get a replacement for that camera, and when I do, the hope is that that camera will be full-time for watching us game, and the webcam I might like mount like up near the ceiling with an angle down, so like if I have a battle mat, I have a nice angle to show off the battle mat, that kind of thing. I'm not there yet, but I hope to get there, and that's going to be a step towards it. It's one of the smaller steps towards it, but it's also one of the cheaper steps towards it, so it's the one I made. But yeah, that cable was just too short to function for what I needed. So, roll it up and put it away. Okay, so yeah, moving the computer. Main goal I wanted to get done today. Good. Accomplished. Successful. I think I'm actually going to shut it back down. Just because it's been on for a week, maybe 2 at this point. So I figure I would just sort of shut down overnight, because I like to do that occasionally. And I made myself a ham and cheese sandwich using the rolls that I bought for the chicken as bread, because I don't have other bread, and so I've actually started just using that. It's like, I'll just cut this and make bread for whatever sandwich I need. It works alright, it's okay. So, you know, I'm like, I've already paid for it, and I got it at Sam's, so it came in a freaking giant bag. I'm not gonna get through all that, but I'll use it as much as I can. So I figure I'll have that for dinner. It's getting kind of late. So I'll eat, and then pretty much lay down, watch a little YouTube, and drift off to sleep. Thank you for joining me as my journey continues. Bye.